What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Baysinger's Disc Golf Channel. Josh Baysinger here, and I'm joined with Jason Griffith.
What's up, everybody?
We got some more BDGC tournament coverage for you. Please subscribe for more disc golf videos if you haven't already. We're at the second annual Grainger Fall Classic, a tournament hosted by BDGC at Cherokee Park Disc Golf Course. After 2 rounds, 36 holes, we've got Seth Overbay sitting at 18 down, Tanner Jordan sitting at 9 down, Nickolas Jeffers sitting at 8 down, and Adam Stanton sitting at even. We actually had John Reed was there as well, who was sitting at 5 down, but he wasn't able to stick around for the final 9, so we got the top 4 players here.
All right, we're starting off on hole number 1, 265-foot par 3. It's kind of a wide open, slightly downhill shot, and right behind the basket is a very steep slope that goes straight out of bounds. So these guys have got to either come up short or they're going to be in trouble going for it.
As you can see, Seth laid a nice putter shot right towards the pin. Tanner actually chained out for the ace last year and rolled downhill out of bounds. You can go back and see that footage. So he's going for the putter shot as well too, trying to lay up short. Pretty much going to secure a 3 with that shot. Next on the tee, we've got Nickolas Jeffers. Nick is a very big arm player. I've played a lot of rounds with him. He let that one go a little bit early, and it's hyzering out too early. Some skip away from the basket.
And Nick is somebody I've never even seen. I mean, he's a Moortown guy, but I've never played with him, so I'm excited to see what he does on this course.
Next up, we've got Adam Stanton, another local professional here. He's playing the wide hyzer shot, trying to lay it in towards the basket. And that's a good shot. He's going to be running it because he's got a lot of strokes to catch up. So.
Yeah, these guys played a little bit safer than I thought they was going to with how many strokes they got to catch up.
Mm-hmm. Well, it was cold and rainy this final 9.
No excuses.
Tanner, maybe a half go there, lace it up right by the basket. He's going to take his 3 and go on.
Yeah, if I'm not confident in this at all, there's no pride. I just lay it up.
Yeah, absolutely. You can roll down. We actually played the rocks as OB. We didn't want anybody to get hurt out on the course, so we played the rocks as OB. You saw Adam, he's laid up there. He's got a putt for a 3. Seth running it for a 2.
Ooh.
Very fortunate to sit down there. You can definitely roll down here quickly and go straight out of bounds.
Yeah.
Good comebacker from Adam. Seth going to tap in his 3.
No, he's not. Ooh, it's a little rough. You see a little bit of embarrassment there, but
he's got plenty of strokes to play with, so he's not that worried about it. Nick taps his 3 in, and Tanner, I've got about 15 shots of him doing that same exact tap in. Oh, Tanner always makes us laugh out on the course. He's a great guy.
So that hole is either you're going to get it or you're not.
Yeah, pretty much. So, going on to hole number 2, 535-foot par 4. Definitely not a soft par 4. This one, it takes a crush to get up there. And all these guys have a really big arm. Tanner turned his over a little bit. Looks like he's flexing out, going to be down at the bottom of the pit. He's going to have about a 200-foot uphill shot from there. Now this is where we'll see Nick absolutely crush. He has got a huge arm.
Turn it over a little bit.
He turned it over. He's also going to be down at the bottom. Well, maybe about halfway down the hill. See what Adam can do here.
I guess it got really windy towards the end of the day.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very windy and it was sprinkling a little bit, cold. It was a tough final 9 for these guys. Seth, of course, had plenty of strokes to play with, so he's just going to come out here and try and play his normal game, not do anything fancy, and try and secure the win. Seth actually got second place in the first annual Grainger Fall Classic. If you go back and watch that coverage, he was winning the tournament and almost won, and a little bit of problems on the very final hole. So you go back and see that and watch that, and so
he's trying to redeem himself.
Yeah, he's trying to redeem himself, definitely. Adam with a great upshot there. He's going to have a putt. He's going to tap that one in for par 4.
So forehand uphill, huh? Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he is left-handed.
Mm-hmm.
I never think about the left-handers until I see them.
As you can see, Tanner and Nick here are both downhill. Big up shot. Played perfectly from Nick. Tanner's going to the flick as well. I've actually seen Tanner do a tomahawk shot from down there before, maybe a little further up, and he makes it work out nicely.
It's kind of hard to do that far uphill.
Oh, Adam almost makes his 4. That's going to be a bogey for him.
Ooh.
Oh,
That's not something you really see out of him that much.
no, Tanner's a very good putter.
He at least hits metal, you know, most of the time. There you go.
Good putt from Seth. Able to take a birdie. Trying to take some more strokes from these guys, it looks like.
I'm getting greedy.
Great putt from Tanner right there. It's always good to hit that comebacker after you.
So is this Adam or is this?
This is Nick right
Okay.
here.
They're both kind of skinny little guys.
Good birdie from Nick. Adam taps his in. And actually, sorry, that was actually a 4 for Adam. That was a par. I said bogey, but he's still sitting at even. We're moving on to hole number 3. 445 feet. It's downhill. It takes a crush to get around this tree. You'll see when we switch camera angles here. Shout out to my brother Jason for doing the catch cam. He does a great job on catch cam. So thank you, Jason, for doing that for us. Nick, as I said, has a huge arm getting all the way around that tree.
That's really good.
That's an absolute crush right there. Seth, backhand here. He's going to be going same kind of route I do. He kind of
Inside?
an Anheuser on the inside, yeah. And trying to get around the inside, and it's grown up quite a bit. If it hadn't hit that limb, that would have been the perfect line right there. It's grown up a lot, but as you can see, he faded out down to the bottom of the hill, so
He's
not the
okay.
worst shot, but he's still got a little bit of work to do.
He got around the tree. Well, sorry about that.
Tanner with another huge shot. Looks like he got caught up a little bit early and faded out to the left side of the fairway.
Anything past that middle tree down there, you've got an approach.
Oh, absolutely. Adam with some great movement on his.
Oh, yeah.
Big hyzer around.
There you go.
That's a great shot as well. So Nick and Adam are sitting maybe about 100 feet from the basket. You can see Tanner here's flicking one up towards and almost puts it in.
Yeah, that's a pretty approach
That's
right there.
a great shot. Seth going, looks like with a little hyzer, just trying to get around the trees. No, actually, I think he probably was trying to lay it up a little bit closer than that.
Yeah.
But he's got a putt from there. Adam trying to flick around. Got around it and just a little bit high.
That's perfect.
Thankfully it set down right beside the basket. That's a great upshot.
There you go.
Good upshot from Nick as well. Seth looking for his putt for his birdie 3.
Tough downhill.
Yeah. A little bit weak side chains.
Good bid though.
Oh, absolutely.
As long as it hit metal and landed down, that's good. Could have easily flown over it.
Yeah, and there's definitely potential for roll away here as well. A lot of these holes at Cherokee Park are baskets on a hill, so there's a lot of roll away potential on some of these holes. Tanner with a good birdie putt. Adam follows suit and gets his birdie putt as well. Nick, short little tap in, making easy work of this hole 3.
Yeah, both of them, actually pretty much everybody, except for Seth.
Seth, yeah. So it looks like the card's gaining one back on Seth right there.
Still got a ways to go though.
Oh yeah. So we got Tanner and Nick actually tied now at 10 down. So
There's your
it's a
battle.
battle for second place at this point, and this hole is a crush as well. 455 foot par 4.
Uphill a little bit.
There is OB on the right side, that path as you see there.
Yeah, and it does come into play if you're trying to get some anti-flex out, if you're a right-hander.
Nick got, he didn't get quite as much distance out of that as I've seen him before, but he did get up the hill quite a bit. I've seen Nick absolutely crush on this hole. Tanner, I think this is a shrike he threw here.
I don't know if that's coming back.
It's turning, and unfortunately that one's OB.
Yeah. Like I said, it comes into play.
It definitely does.
Especially on a windy day like this, you try and get that anti-flex, it's just not going to come back somehow.
Adam looks like he's turned his as well. And it's headed towards the OB.
Ooh.
2 OBs in a row.
Well, they're the ones that are tied with each other, ain't they?
No, actually, Nick is
Okay.
the one who's also. So, potential for Nick to gain a stroke on Tanner here. And that's a crush from Seth right there.
Didn't need any flex really at all. He just got up there.
You can see the CTP pin there for the pros we had during the tournament. Actually, John Reed set that one up, and he looks about 20 feet from the basket, so that's absolute crush.
Yes.
And John, I know you left before. If you see this tournament, if you see this coverage, hit me up on Facebook. We'll get you some sort of BDGC stamp disc or something because we weren't able to get it to you before you left.
That's easy.
Good up shot from Nick, but a little bit longer than he wanted.
Yeah, both these. Okay, yeah, they're both out of bounds.
Yes, or no, Nick wasn't out of bounds. Adam was.
Okay.
Oh, good run from Seth.
He wanted that too, didn't he?
He did. Seth trying to get as many strokes as he can. It looks like trying to take the.
Leave no chances out there.
Yeah, leave no
last year.
chances after last year. Oh, and.
Oh, now.
Oh, sit down.
Okay.
That's uncharacteristic of Nick. He's a very good putter. He actually, all these guys were part of the BDGC basket bracket. You hadn't seen that yet. Oh, unfortunate miss from Nick again. He's going to be taking a 5 here. Adam taps in. Tanner is tapping in for a 4, as I said.
Is he doing it again? There you go. Hey, he's having fun with it.
Absolutely.
That's Tanner though.
Yeah.
He's always gonna ham it up a little bit.
Yeah. He does a lot for disc golf in the area. He's one of the heads of the Morristown Disc Golf Association. So if you see Tanner on Facebook, make sure you thank him for all his work he does for Morristown Disc Golf.
Yes.
So it looks like Tanner actually gained a stroke on Nick there, and we're back with a 1 stroke difference. As we were when we started this final 9.
So hole number 10. I think this works out for left-handers.
Absolutely.
This hole does.
Seth going to turn it over and try and get around that tree.
Ooh, that's gutsy.
With
That's
OB,
gutsy. That's in there.
And that is a crush as well.
You're just never going to tell if you're going to get anti-skip. You hit that road and go the other way.
There is OB on both sides of this fairway, down on the right and on the left side. Tanner with an absolute crush, but that is headed towards the OB.
They're just trying to ride
Skips
those.
up and hits the camper there.
Oh.
And that one's OB as well. So long past the basket. It was an absolute crush, but unfortunately never faded out on him. Adam heading towards the tree. Hopefully you don't hit. Don't go OB.
Got lucky. He got very lucky.
Absolutely. Glad to see that one set down there.
Nickolas Jeffers.
Got Nick here. I've seen him absolutely crush on this hole as well. This is 485 feet and it's downhill, but it actually takes quite a crush to get out there. And that's a great shot right there. That's all you want, is to be out in the open and be up as far the fairway as you can. Adam with a nice little hyzer towards the basket. He should be able to get a 3 from there. This is one of the par 4s that I would say is a soft par 4. It's a, I've seen people to this hole, and it's not uncommon to get a 3 here. So
yeah, I completely forgot it was a par 4. Yeah. Really.
And we do play these as the course designer H.B. Clark has designed them, so we want to give the actual course layout. Seth, a little bit long after that.
That's a lot longer than I thought it was, just off the film.
Hopefully he can make this putt and still get his birdie 3. Oh, unable to cash.
So this is Nick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Downhill putt. See what he can do with it.
Great putt from Nick.
Looks like he's got a solid game.
Oh yes, he's got a very big arm and he's very good at putting. If any of these guys here in this in this final 9, all of these guys, if they stick with disc golf and keep playing, I could see any of these guys being a touring professional one day.
Who that just came into the screen there?
That's Andrew Bartley. Shout out to him. I played the entire tournament with him actually. We played in advance and it was a fun time playing with him and the Fergusons, Alex and Jason. We had a good time out there, both rounds.
A lot of good people in Morristown.
Absolutely. Looks like we had 2 pars and 2 birdies on that one. Moving on to hole 14, 635-foot par 4. Now this is an absolute crush right here. You just want to get as much distance as you can and avoid the OB on the right and left.
If you can get a 3 on this, you're pretty happy.
Mm-hmm, absolutely. And this is an absolute crush from Nick. You're not going to see a lot of players, local players at least, make it up that far. Adam, don't look like you got enough on that one. That's potential to go OB. Some skip. Oh.
Can't really throw a hyzer on this hole if you're right-handed. You gotta put a little flex on it. If you throw any kind of hyzer, it's heading right for that road.
Unfortunately, that one's going to stay out of bounds. Got Seth on the tee here.
So another hole will be great for lefties.
Those trees do come into the play on the left side there. If you're throwing a flex like Seth was there. He did hit those trees, but he still got quite a bit of distance out of that. So he'll be happy with that. He's definitely going to get up and down for a par and potentially can still get a 3.
Ooh.
This one's heading towards the OB fast.
I can't really tell if it's just wind or he's just trying a little hard. Or...
Definitely a lot of wind out there.
Okay. We were under the canopy at the time. I was done with the tournament. They were all filming. We were giving out prizes, me and Jerry.
So Adam lays his up, didn't get as much distance as he wanted to on it. Seth with a forehand, going to go around the outside. The basket's up, straight up through there.
Ooh, that's a lot of skip.
And that skip's going to hurt, definitely. Now, once you get up to the edge of the trees up there, the basket's perched on the hill. And there's a big rollaway potential behind the basket as well. Oh, and just a little bit too low. A few more inches up, and with the power he had on that, that would have been up at the basket for sure. So good flick to get up and down from there. You know, a shot like that's got to get in your head.
Oh, yeah.
And Nick, this was his drive right here.
This is
absolute crush.
Are you serious?
Yeah, as I said, you're not going to see a lot of local players get that far up there.
These touring pros would be happy with that drive.
Absolutely. Good shot from Adam. A little bit more distance on that and he would have had a little bit closer putt, obviously.
Right. Yeah, he just wanted it closer.
Yeah.
So Seth's got a little
patent pending shot here. Oh, unfortunately hits that stump. See if Tanner can make good on his putt here.
It's tough to go for that putt, downhill putt like that.
Absolutely. I've rolled down that hill plenty of times, and I know these players probably have too, so.
It's not fun.
There you go. Great putt from Seth. Trying to walk home with this win today.
Adam. Downhill putt. There you go.
Very good putt from Adam. Like Griffith said, I mean, that's putting that towards
you're looking
this
straight
downhill. Yeah, absolutely. Like Nick right there, absolutely outstanding putt. I mean, when you're looking down at that hill, that can get in your head, and you miss that, and you're going to be down at the bottom.
There's probably 2 more strokes.
Oh yeah, definitely 2-stroke swing if you miss that putt. It's a good comebacker from Tanner there. 19 down for Seth Overbay, and looks like Nick's got a couple strokes on Tanner now. Moving to hole 15. It's a 360-foot par 3. There's a left hyzer and there's a straight up the middle shot here. Nick, I've seen him absolutely park this hole with a rock. I mean, under the basket.
There you go.
Unfortunately, didn't get up there. He hit a tree, but he's got the arm to get up there 360 feet with a rock. So that tells you how much power he's got. Seth,
hopefully he goes up the middle.
Yeah, last year he got a backtrack actually on this same exact shot. He missed his line here.
Ooh, but
they were joking and said he missed that line all through on round 1, round 2, and the final 9, but still got up through there. So very fortunate to get up there.
You sneak past that first line of trees, and you got on it, then yeah, you'll get up there.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And Adam with an absolute crush here.
He sneaked past it too.
Look, if it wasn't for that tree, he would have been right under the basket. So absolutely great shot from Adam right there.
Anything road or beyond the little road right there, I think it's just fine.
Tanner turned his over, but a great tree kick there.
Yeah, very friendly kick.
Going with another flick. Looks like a bird. We did
Oh
a few
yeah,
on that.
I just noticed that too. Like he flashed that disc before us. So yeah.
Go back and check out our bird review.
Burger review?
Bird review. See, Nick's upshot.
Good.
Oh my goodness, absolutely great.
I love seeing smooth up shots.
Absolutely. Nick's whole game, I mean, he's got
Smooth.
the drive, he's got smooth up shots, and he's got a very good putt as well. Adam unable to make his 2 putt. That was a great run from between that tree there.
Oh.
Almost.
Tanner for 3?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh, unfortunate. It's uncharacteristic of Tanner. He's a very good putter.
He just rushed himself. You can just tell this is a rushed shot.
Well, Tanner's a very fast player. I filmed him quite a bit during the... Oh, that one almost came out. But I filmed Tanner quite a bit, and he's very quick.
He doesn't like to think about things.
He gets up, he knows what he's going to do before, and he gets up and executes. So
Better man than I am. I gotta think about stuff.
Tap in from Nick. Tanner's going to tap in as well.
Oh, he didn't do the look at the camera thing.
I think it got in his head at this point a little bit. He's lost quite a few strokes to Nick. He's got some work to do if he wants to get back in second place. Moving on to hole 16, 310 foot. This is a lefty hyzer shot or a flick. Looks like Nick's going with a turnover putter shot.
I'll throw anties on this. Don't count that out.
But I bet you don't throw them like this.
I don't know about putter.
Great shot right there. We actually did a CTP on this hole for the pros because where John had left, we wanted to make sure one of these guys had a chance to get one. So we had a CTP on this hole. So these guys are not only playing for the tournament win here, but playing for CTP on this.
There you go. Get past that line of trees. There you go.
Laid up a little bit shorter than Nick, but he's definitely got a putt there.
2 great shots already.
Absolutely.
Now we're going to
Adam,
see the flick.
Yeah, Adam is, he's got a pretty good flick game, really good flick game actually. Looks like he turned it over a little bit, but it's coming back.
It's all right.
Didn't get it skipped like I think he was wanting. He has a putt. Tanner with a flick as well.
Little lens high. Is he going to make it past it?
He
he
gets
does.
around it, yeah. You just want to make sure you get around the edge there, and you've got a 20-foot putt. Adam here from outside the circle. Let's see if he can make good on it.
Didn't really give it a chance.
So we decided they stepped it off here, and Tanner actually got the CTP, but he went ahead and putt. Oh, unfortunately chained out. Just not happening for Tanner in this final 9.
Yeah.
See if Seth can make his putt for 2.
Just over the nubs there.
We're gonna count it though.
Yeah.
See what Nick can do here with his putt. See if these guys can walk away with 2 pars and 2 birdies. This is one of those holes you kind of expect these guys to get every time. So it shows you that the conditions. Very uncharacteristic.
It's got that nose down putt. And
yeah, you don't see Nick miss a lot like that. So from that distance at least. Adam taps his 3 in. Tanner doing the same. And Nick going to do the same too. Bartley, get out of the way.
Yeah, it looked like they turned Bartley into a towel boy. He's over here, got all kinds of towels.
Okay, so Seth has, going into the final hole, Seth has quite the lead, as you can see, a 9-stroke lead going into the final hole. Hole number 17, 480 feet, par 4. This is another crush
soft
as well. It's soft, but you still have to crush to get down there. These guys, I would say with their arms, they all have the potential to reach the basket.
For 2.
Yeah. Seth almost pinned high there, but he turned it over a little bit. Nick absolutely has the arm to get there, but he has turned this over.
Oh no.
And that's straight into the woods.
That stuff scares me over there.
It's very thick over there. You definitely want to avoid that side if you can.
That's a disc losing area right there.
Tanner didn't get over on his. He kind of hazarded that. Ending up on the right side over there. Well, the left side of the fairway, right side of the screen. Let's see what Adam can do here. Adam, failed to mention earlier, he's shot some great rounds. There's some tournaments here. He's played a few rounds with Chris Dickerson, so his game is really strong when he's on. He wasn't able to make it up down to where he could have been at this tournament, but not a bad tournament at all.
That's a good out from where
Very
Nick
good.
was.
That is a great shot.
He looked like he had absolutely nothing.
If you play this course and you go on that right side, don't expect those results right there.
Don't expect to find your disc.
Yeah. We've got Tanner here trying to flick it up the hill.
Did he hit a branch or is this...
No, I think he played that one a little bit softer so it would sit down and not skip.
Okay.
He was Adam had his disc ready to go and he was challenged to throw a Nova here, so that's what the disc change was.
Flicking a Nova.
And he makes it work out.
There you go.
Oh, almost stood up and rolled. Now Seth is going to lay this one up.
He says, I don't want a part of what happened last year.
Good layup from Seth there. Tanner, unfortunately unable to make that one.
I think he's ready to go home.
Just going to go ahead and tap this one in here. We got Nick here putting for a 4, which to get a 4 on this after ending up in the woods over there is absolutely insane. I can't stress enough how thick it is over there and how bad that is. So that's a great save from Nick there. Adam able to take his birdie. At least he finished out with a birdie. And Seth for the win with his birdie 3. So
redemption time.
Congratulations to our friend Seth. He almost had it last year, so I was really happy to see him get it this year.
He really got it.
No, absolutely. 21 down from Seth Overbay. Second place, Nick Jeffers actually jumped Tanner and shot 11 down for the day. 7 down from Tanner Jordan and 2 down from Adam Stanton. So we want to thank you guys for tuning in and watching the second annual Grainger Fall Classic tournament coverage. And like I said, this was a tournament hosted by BDGC. And if you want to check back and watch the first annual coverage, then you can do that as well. Thanks again for watching, everybody. And as always, please click like, subscribe, comment, share this video with your friends, and help promote disc golf in your area.
See you later, guys.
Hey, hold on a second. There's water on the thing.
Watch out, Jason! Coming for you!
Okay, go for it.
He stopped behind the
got like 12 clips of you doing that.
Huh?
I've got like 12 clips of you doing that.
You good, Josh? Oh, he's still filming.
I was still filming. Yeah. How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? Probably that much.
He gets 4
That don't choke this time. You only got like 8 strokes.
6 rollaways.